Case Cam Live here. So we are about to change the gear oil on our 2023 Stark Varg, and we're gonna see how this goes. I watched a YouTube video, so I should know how to do this. Okay, so we're just gonna jump right into this. Let's get started. Alright, so we got our tools here. It's fancy Stark Varg Future, whatever it is, toolkit. It's got this cool rag thing. Pretty cool. We're gonna just throw that out of the way. See, we got all the tools we need right here to get this done. Very nice toolkit though, it really is. And then we got our SAE 75 weight 90 gear oil, full synthetic. I don't know if the brand matters. Let's see, we got our measuring cup here, and let's go ahead and get unbolting. Alright, step one, you break out the T45 and 2 zigzags, and baby, that's all we need. But anyway, we're gonna take off the skid plate right here, and then we'll go from there. All right, so you'll find the other 2 bolts right here and right here. They're back here by your like suspension linkage, and then there's the 2 on the front, and we'll pull the skid plate off. All right, so we should be able to just pull this skid plate off like that. Ew, that's nasty. They definitely got to figure something out to clean these better. You got to be careful power washing them. All right, so skid plates off. Now we're going to take our T30 bit. I put it on this nice long T-handle deal, and we're going to go ahead and loosen up this bad boy here. Ooh, it's totally rad in there, dude. It's oily. All right, so now that we got that undone, I went ahead and cleaned out this little thing here to catch like all the old oil. So now we're gonna go underneath the machine, and we're gonna undo this bolt right here, and that's gonna be like the drain bolt or something. And it's gonna go ahead and release all the old oil. See what that old gear oil looks like. It's probably gonna look like robot pee or something. And then and we're gonna make sure it's fully drained. You want to make sure the bike gets nice and level so you get all the old materials out, and let's do that right now. All right, so you're actually supposed to drain from this bolt right here, but dude, that thing literally stripped out so easy. So we're just gonna rough it. That is one honest thing I'll say about these bikes so far, is I've had to work on it quite a few times, and literally the bolts always be stripping out. So I don't know if their metal ain't very good or what, but yeah, I've been stripping bolts like gone crazy on this thing. Man, I made a mess all over the place, and just drained out a little bit of oil. But dude, that bolt stripped out, so I had to use the fill hole right here, and I lifted the bike up on its nose and drained it out like that, because this one stripped. So whatever, this thing's gonna get its oil change one way or another. So I'm gonna fill it and just kind of flush the system out real quick, and then, well, that's it. All right, so I went ahead, got some measured out here. I don't know, I'd say roughly around 80 milliliters, the way the books say. I'm gonna dump it in there, and if it starts coming out, great, and if it doesn't, I'll add just a little bit more until it starts to dribble out. All right, so I got it topped off. We're just barely dripping, so it's getting all fine-tuned. It says to replace this little washer thing here, but I don't have one, so we're just gonna put it back in there. All right, so I went ahead, I got both covers, little caps put back on. Now we're going to apply the skid plate and see what happens after that. I don't know if you could say I successfully did the gear oil change, but I got it done, so that's what matters most.